Captain America: Civil War, May 6. The Avengers are back in the third standalone film for Captain America, in which political pressure to register superheroes with the government divides the team. Marvel: Elstree 1976, May 6. The documentary features actors and extras from the Star Wars franchise as they remember their times on set and talk about how the making of the films affected their lives. Lyons, Anthony Forrest and Laurie Goode all make appearances. Money Monster, May 13. Julia Roberts and George Clooney reunite once again in this story about a business network TV host and his producer who face a tough situation when an armed investor seizes their studio. Star, The Lobster, May 13. Single denizens of the city in this film's dystopian future must find a romantic partner within 45 days, or they're transformed into beasts and sent into the woods. Colin Farrell and Rachel Weisz star. A24, Deep Hand, May 13. After winning the Palme d'Or at the 2015 Cannes Film Festival, the drama will be released in the U.S. by IFC, Sundance Selects. It deals with a former soldier, a young woman and a child who pose as a family to escape the civil war in Sri Lanka. IFC Films, Search Party, May 13. Silicon Valley, stars T.J. Miller and Thomas Middleditch redeem alongside Adam Pally in this comedy about two friends who go on a mission to reunite their friend with the woman he was supposed to marry. Focus World, The Angry Birds movie, May 20. After the huge success of the mobile game, The Angry Birds are coming to the big screen with voiceovers by Peter Dinklage, Kate McKinnon, Jason Sudeikis, Bill Hader, Keegan-Michael Key, Josh Gad, Maya Rudolph and more. Sony, Columbia, The Nice Guys, May 20. Directed by Shane Black, this period detective film starring Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling will hit theaters in May. In the movie, the two must work together to find a missing girl and solve the seemingly unrelated death of a porn star. Warner Brothers. Weiner, May 20. The documentary that disgraced New York Congressman Anthony Weiner now regrets granting access, follows his 2013 mayoral bid which ended in a now infamous sexting scandal. IFC Films, Sundance Selects, Holy Hell, May 20. 20 years in the making, this documentary goes inside the Buddha Field, a cult formed in the 1980s in West Hollywood, California. Filmmaker Will Allen is a former member of the sect who uses archival footage to tell the story of its charismatic leader, who forced members to perform sex acts, get abortions and undergo plastic surgery, often using hypnotherapy. Film Rise, Alice Through the Looking Glass, May 27, starring Mia Wasikowska, Johnny Depp, Anne Hathaway, Helena Bonham Carter, Sacha Baron Cohen and Rhys Ifans. The Alice in Wonderland sequel is tracking for a $74 million opening weekend when it debuts against X-Men: Apocalypse. Disney. The Do-Over, May 27. Adam Sandler signed a 4-picture production with Netflix, and The Do-Over, co-starring David Spade, is his second entry, following last year's Ridiculous 6. In the film, the two decide to fake their own deaths in order to start over with new identities. Netflix, X-Men: Apocalypse, May 27. The 8th movie in the X-Men franchise adds newcomers Sophie Turner, Oscar Isaac, Olivia Munn, Alexandra Shipp, Cody Smith-McPhee and Ty Sheridan to the regular cast. In Apocalypse, the X-Men must fight the world's first mutant. 20th Century Fox, Me Before You, June 3. Emilia Clarke and Sam Claflin star in the on-screen adaptation of Jojo Moyes' best-selling novel, in which a small-town girl becomes the caretaker of a disabled man. Improbably, they fall in love. Warner Brothers. The Bye-Bye Men, June 3. The horror film was most recently moved from October, and follows 3 college students who move into a house off campus to discover a supernatural entity called the Bye-Bye Man. They must save each other while keeping the entity's existence a secret from others. It cleared the date for Ben Affleck's The Accountant, STX Entertainment, The Conjuring 2, June 10. The sequel to 2013's The Conjuring welcomes back Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson as they try to help a single mother whose house is plagued by demons. Warner Brothers. Universal, Now You See Me Too, June 10. Another sequel in a summer that's full of them. Now You See Me Too stars Jesse Eisenberg, Lizzie Kaplan, Daniel Radcliffe, Mark Ruffalo, Morgan Freeman, Woody Harrelson, Dave Franco and Sanaa Lathan, as the 4 horsemen reunite to take down a tech mogul. Lionsgate, Central Intelligence, June 17. The upcoming action comedy stars Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson as the unlikely duo teams up for a top-secret case. Warner Brothers. Finding Dory, June 17. The long-awaited sequel to 2003's Finding Nemo centers on his blue friend, Dory, Ellen DeGeneres, who goes on a mission to find her long-lost loved ones. Disney, Swiss Army Man, June 17. Known as the Farting Corpse movie, it stars Paul Dano and Daniel Radcliffe. The film was sold to A24 after premiering at Sundance Film Festival, before a number of whackouts. A24, Free State of Jones, June 24. Originally slated for a May 13 release, Free State of Jones stars Matthew McConaughey, Kerry Russell and Gugu Mbatha-Raw in a film set during the Civil War about a poor farmer from Mississippi who leads a rebel group. STX Entertainment, Independence Day, Resurgence, June 24. It's been 2 decades since the first Independence Day film, long enough for reinforcements called in by its vanquished alien invaders to mount an even bigger threat. Liam Hemsworth, Mikey Monroe, William Fichtner, Jeff Goldblum and Bill Pullman star. Fox The Shallows, June 24. A young surfer, Blake Lively, finds herself stranded on a small rock offshore after she's attacked by a great white shark in this horror movie. She'll spend the majority of it failing to return to land. Sony, Columbia, The BFG, July 1. The on-screen adaptation of Roald Dahl's famous novel of the same name is finally hitting the big screen, with Oscar winner Mark Rylance starring as the big friendly giant. Bill Hader, Rebecca Hall and Ruby Barnhill also star. Disney, The Legend of Tarzan, July 1. We've all seen the stills of Alexander Skarsgård shirtless for this role, so naturally, we're excited to see him play Tarzan alongside Margot Robbie's Jane. Warner Brothers. The Purge, election year, July 1. The Purge films have performed consistently well at the box office despite their low budgets. This third installment in the franchise focuses on a presidential contender who vows to eliminate the annual purge. Universal, Captain Fantastic, July 8, starring Viggo Mortensen, Frank Langella and Kathryn Hahn. This Sundance selection chronicles the reintegration into the real world of a man who's raised his kids in isolation for a decade. Bleecker Street, Mike. Fox The Secret Life of Pets, July 8. Illumination Entertainment is releasing another animated comedy, which features the voices of Louis C.K., Eric Stonestreet, Kevin Hart, Steve Coogan, Ellie Kemper, Lake Bell and Hannibal Buress. The film is about what pets do as soon as their owners leave, but a criminal conspiracy soon threatens their happy lives. Universal, The Infiltrator, July 15. Bryan Cranston plays Robert Mazur, a DEA agent who goes undercover to expose the money laundering schemes of the world's top drug lords. Diane Kruger, Benjamin Bratt, John Leguizamo, and Amy Ryan also star. Broad Green Pictures, Lights Out, July 22. A mother tries to save her children from a malicious force of the darkness, the same that haunted her when she was a little girl. Teresa Palmer and Gabriel Bateman star. Warner Brothers. Absolutely Fabulous, July 22. Absolutely Fabulous, the movie, is officially heading to the big screen, based on the cult BBC series that first aired from 1992 to 1995, starring Jennifer Saunders, Joanna Lumley, Julius Awale, June Whitfield and Jane Horrocks. Fab, followed it Ina Monsoon. Saunders, a heavy-drinking, drug-abusing PR agent who spent her time chasing bizarre fads in a desperate attempt to stay young and hip. Fox Searchlight, Star Trek Beyond, July 22. The Voyagers of the Starship Enterprise Redux are back, and this time they face a new threat on a planet the Federation has never seen before. Idris Elba joins the returning ensemble cast led by Chris Pine and Zachary Quinto. Paramount Indignation, July 29. James Schamus is making his directorial feature film debut with Indignation, a drama set in 1951 in which a Jewish student struggles with sexual repression at a small Ohio college. Roadside Summit, Suicide Squad, August 5. One of the most anticipated films of the year pulls together our favorite DC villains like the Joker, Harley Quinn, Deadshot and Boomerang to form a team of supervillains forced to do the government's bidding. The David Ayer-directed film stars Viola Davis, Will Smith, Margot Robbie, Jai Courtney, Adewale Akinwumi Agbaje and Jared Leto. David Ayer's Twitter, Warner Brothers. Ben-Hur, August 12. Lew Wallace's classic novel is getting another feature film adaptation, 57 years after William Wyler's Oscar-winning epic. Jack Huston, Morgan Freeman and Toby Kebbell star. Paramount, Pete's Dragon, August 12. Disney remade the 1977 live-action film of the same name, casting Bryce Dallas Howard, Robert Redford, Wes Bentley, and Oaks Fegley as Pete. The film is about an orphaned boy and his best friend, who just happens to be a dragon. Disney, Sausage Party, August 12. Sausage Party stars Seth Rogen, Kristen Wiig, Jonah Hill, Bill Hader, Michael Cera, James Franco, Danny McBride and Paul Rudd, and centers on grocery store food items that want to go home with buyers but soon discover the truth behind their existence. Sony, Columbia, The Haulers, August 12. A struggling graphic novelist returns home, where an ailing mother, pregnant girlfriend, clingy ex, and chaotic family problems await. John Krasinski, Anna Kendrick, Charlotte Copley, and Mary Elizabeth Winstead star. Sony Pictures Classics, War Dogs, August 19. At the height of the U.S. occupation of Afghanistan, two partying young entrepreneurs land an arms deal with the government worth hundreds of millions. Jonah Hill and Miles Teller star. Warner Brothers. South Side With You, August 19. A smash hit at this year's Sundance, Richard Tan's romantic dramedy looks at the first date between Barack and Michelle Obama. Patrick Sawyers and Tika Sumpter star. Roadside, Miramax, Don't Breathe, August 26. Three teen thieves who steal from the rich decide to go for one last heist at the house of a wealthy, blind war veteran. Just one problem, he can hear them breathing, and he's armed and dangerous. Dylan Minnette, Jane Levy, Daniel Zavito and Stephen Lang star. Sony, TriStar, Hands of Stone, August 26. Edgar Ramirez will lace up the gloves to play Roberto Duran, the legendary Panamanian boxer who KO'd Sugar Ray Leonard and became champion in 4 weight classes. Robert De Niro and Usher also star. The Weinstein